ABC 15, it's a ban Governor Brewer put in place to keep so-called dreamers from getting IDs. But we found out it's also hurting crime victims.
Yeah, we're talking about the ban preventing people with deferred action status from getting driver's licenses. And ABC 15's Elizabeth Irwin is joining us now. Elizabeth, you're hearing from a woman who says this ban has gone way too far.
Absolutely, Steve, Katie, because it's not just the dreamers who are impacted. Deferred action status means you can't be deported because the federal government says you can stay here. Now, there are a few reasons that can happen, like if you're a government witness, a domestic violence victim, or a victim of a violent crime.
I'm 25 years old.
Mariel Garcia has been through more in those 25 years than most of us can even imagine.
I was about 8 years old when I came into the U.S.
She came here illegally with her mom, and a few years later, her little sister was born. But last year, things got really tough.
My mom was diagnosed with cancer, and about 4 more months later, she passed away.
Now Mariel is her sister's guardian.
Take her to the doctor, feed her, take her to school.
She works 2 full-time jobs to put food on the table.
I can't provide for my sister if I can't drive to work.
And she can't drive to work without a license. But Mariel's story gets even more heartbreaking.
That was a victim of a violent crime.
Which is why she was given deferred action status and just 3 weeks ago got her green card.
If I didn't get it 3 weeks ago, I would have been here now thinking, now what am I going to do? My sisters, I have guardianship, so every year I have to reapply. I wouldn't have been able to reapply. Then what happens to my sister? Where does she go?
I feel like it's like the most vulnerable population of immigrants that are facing the issue.
Immigration attorney Elizabeth Chatham says the new rules hurt the wrong people.
These are folks that are trying to get back on their feet. They're trying to find ways that they can, live independently. And this is really preventing that process for them to be able to move on with their lives.
And the change impacts hundreds, if not thousands, of people here in Arizona. Stephen Katie Chatham says you can bet a lawsuit will be filed to challenge this ruling.
Yeah, it's going to wind up in court for sure. Thank you, Elizabeth.